Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Born to Succeed podcast slash YouTube channel here, where we are the number one podcast channel on the planet for helping you become successful on both a personal and professional level. It is our goal to help you become successful and find the passion in life, because that is what we all have to have, is a passion for life. And then we are going to be living life, and that's what it's all about, all right? So, guys, I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff today. I've got a lot of notes written down here, so you'll see me flip the pages a little bit. I've kind of thought a little bit about this today before I came in here. So, the title of today's message is, What Can I Do Starting Today? So, when you start to have a problem, a crisis, what am I going to do? Okay, Mike, what am I going to do starting today? We all know, and I've talked about it already on several messages in my podcast, all about the corona stuff. So we know every which way we're being under attack. We know that from every side. I hope everyone again remembers the importance of this week and what this week is truly all about. All right. So what I want you to do, guys, is have faith over fear. I've talked about that in several of my messages. If you've not heard our messages before, check us out. Born to Succeed on all of your favorite platforms. All right, we're on Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, Apple, Trekker. We're on several others out there. So check us out. Born to Succeed. My wife has an incredible podcast, Back to the Basics with Elisa Merritt. So Born to Succeed with Michael Merritt, Back to the Basics with Elisa Merritt. Check us out. Some encouraging words every day we try to put out for you guys. Some inspiring and motivational words to help you get back to the basics and know that you're born to succeed. Because, guys, you are. You're winners. You're champions. You are born to succeed, all right? Well, let's start with this today. We're going to start each day being thankful. How about that? How about starting each day being thankful for what we have, not sitting there thinking about what I don't have, what I'm going to worry about, what about tomorrow, next week, next month. Right now, I'm going to do one thing, that is start by each day being thankful. Get up, be thankful for what you have, okay? And I'm going to say this a couple times today, guys, throughout our message. Repetition decreases resistance. Now, what does that mean? Well, of course, it means anytime you do anything, decreases resistance, right? If I lift a dumbbell 50 times a day, after a while, it's getting easier, right? Of course it is. And the more that we have good habits and they replace those bad habits, and the more we do that good stuff, oh boy, here we go, and I create a pattern and I create a streak, and then all of a sudden I feel great about that. All right? So, start each day being thankful. And then let's start with some really good habits. And if I start each day that way, man, I'm going to start the day great. And it's just going to propel right on through the day. And we're going to have a great day. Because why? Because I started with a great mindset saying, this day's going to be great. I'm telling you right now. And you can do that when you wake up in the morning. You can go in there, brush your teeth, wash your face, look in the mirror at yourself and say, I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. And you know why? Because God made me. That's why. And there's only one of you. It's just like a fingerprint or a snowflake. Yes, some of us look the same, and some of us might even have a doppelganger out there, but I'm telling you, there's only one of you, because God created you to be the one and only unique person. You're you, and you're great. You're a champion. You're a winner. Don't forget it. Get up each day and tell yourself that. Okay? So, next, what am I going to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about some things like fear. Again, fear is going on right now. So, why don't throw something out like this? Fear. Faith over fear, right? I've said it many times. So, what about when someone says, man, when I have fear, I don't know what to do. I'm paralyzed by this. That's why you have faith. All right. So faith over fear. I want you to have faith over fear. Okay. Because when you have fear, you simply see something as a crisis. This is a catastrophe. everything is a catastrophe. The tires are no good on your car and you don't have money in the savings account to replace them, and it's a catastrophe. It wouldn't have been a catastrophe if you had been prepared. I will say it again and again in every podcast and every video I make. You have to have a what? Plan, prepare, and expect to win mentality. And you will. You have to plan. You have to prepare. If you don't do those two, you will fall out. You will have things in life that happen to you. And due to the decisions that you've made, you're going to have ineffective results. And you're going to struggle through life. Don't make it harder on yourself. Life is already hard enough, man. I'm telling you. It's already hard enough. Don't make it harder on yourself. Okay? So let's plan, let's prepare, and let's not see fear as a crisis. Let's see fear as an opportunity. Okay? Because when I see something that is an opportunity instead of a crisis, just like right now, you see so many amazing people doing what? Volunteering, giving their time away, making masks, dropping food off, giving money, donating. It's amazing to see the good side of humanity. After, for so long, I just feel like we see so much ugliness that it's great. But what is this an example of? Excuse me. This is an example of right now, just seeing fear as an opportunity, just seeing that, man, faith, because this is going to make this, this is an opportunity. Here we go. This isn't a crisis. It's faith over opportunity now. So now it's an opportunity for me to have faith, and let's fix this. Let's try to help in any way I can. Okay? Now, the knee bone's connected to the what? The song back in the day. I got a great one for you. How about the knee bone's connected to your God bone? How about that? So we were saying a second ago, start each and every day by waking up being thankful, having a faith over fear mentality, not seeing and having fear and seeing a crisis. Okay? So now, who do I need in my court all the time? He's always there, but you need to be reaching and asking for him. And that's God. Okay, and the knee bone's connected to the God bone, because when you drop to your knees and you say a prayer and ask him for help, he's going to give you help. Now, don't ask for a Mercedes-Benz that's $95,000, a convertible. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now, okay? But if you ask him for help, just like in James 4:2, it says, you have not, for you've asked not. You need to ask him for help. When you can't go on by yourself, when you know you're not doing it, it's because you're not reaching for the right road. The path it's right there. And it's what? You can't see it because you don't know your book. The only one that knows your book from the second you're born to the second you die is the man that created you. The one that created you. Okay, so that being said, why don't you drop to your knees every morning and connect with God? Maybe you need to reconnect. Maybe you've never connected before. I don't know. But get down on your knees and just say a prayer. And maybe you don't even know how to say a prayer. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's easy. Have a conversation with God. Just say, listen, man, I don't know what's going on, and I'm scared, and I've got fear. And Mike says I shouldn't have fear. I said, Jesus is a time to see as an opportunity and not a crisis, and I don't even know what he's talking about. What am I supposed to do, God? And then open your ears and your eyes wide open and listen. And listen to the response that he's going to give you, because he's going to tell you, listen to me, my child. You need to do this. And when we get the answers from prayer, from reaching for help, then we end up on a path of fulfilled. goals and accomplishments, not an unfulfillment, not an unfulfilled life. Thinking every day, why don't I have? They have more than I do. Why do they have that but I don't? Why can't I just get over that? That's right there what? That is not the attitude that we want to have. So when I get up every morning, I hit my knees, go to bed every night, hit my knees. I'm thankful for the morning when I get up to be alive. And thankful to start another day. And thankful to be able to do what? Reach others. Because again, that's why I'm here. That's my passion. That's what life's about. I'm here to help others. So when I carry that into life and have a positive mental attitude, and I remember that a thing like work and life have to balance, right? I mean, if I'm on those scales over there and I'm hunkered over here and work's pulling my scales down and my family's up here and I'm like, that's okay, but I'm successful, but I never see my family or kids and I miss them a lot, but it is what it is. No, it's not. You need to fix it. You need to be work balanced, okay? Again, we live with a spiritual, mental, physical mentality, SMP, spiritual, what are you putting into you? Mental, what are you putting into you? What is your brain? What are you thinking? What is going on? Physically, what are you doing? Are you working out? Are you lifting weights? Are you walking? Are you eating right? Are you drinking enough water? I mean, they used to say eight ounce glasses a day. Now they say 1 ounce per kilo. So, drink water. It's good for your body. So is milk. All right. But you have to have this mentality, guys, a positive mental attitude. Okay? And when you have a positive mental attitude, here we go. Right? It's like saying that I want something over here. And I have my will and it's over here, right? So I have a will to do something. How strong is your will? Sometimes people have very strong will, right? Sometimes they don't have very strong will at all. So if I have want in this hand and will in the other hand over there, until these two come together, I'm not going to be moving. But when those two collide, bam, here we go. Now I've done what? I have put the will and the want together and I will want to do something. I will want to move. And then that's what? That's my call to action, your CTA. Okay? What's a call to action? It's your purpose. It's your being. Why? It's your why. Why are you here? You will hear me say it in every podcast, every broadcast. Anytime that you hear me speak, I will say it. Why are you here? The sooner you figure that out, the sooner you're going to figure out how to help others. And when you live in an other-centered world instead of a self-centered world, you're going to do what? Help more people. That's why you're here. Okay? Remember that. So your call of action, your will and your want met together, slam, here we go. Now you have your call of action, your passion, your purpose. Here you go. Now you got to do what? Now you got to move from one zone to the next. And this is where it gets uncomfortable, okay? Because now we got to move out of that comfort zone, out of that comfortable recliner, or that comfortable chair, or that comfortable bed, or whatever comfortable place is there for you. You got to move out of that. And we got to move into another spot which we do not like to be in, okay? But to go from A to B, I've got to start by moving out of the comfort zone. And then I'll get to B if I work hard enough. And B, of course, is what's called your zone of genius. It's what do you have? It's what is your zone of genius? What do you know? What are you great at? What do you think you're really good at, but don't do right now because you went to college for something else and I really am hating my job but don't really want to try what my passion is, then you need to move to your zone of genius. And how do you do that? It starts by moving out of my comfort zone. But again, as I was saying, you don't just move from A to B. You got to move to what? A to B, and in between there we have a little zone that's called the pain zone. Okay? No pain, no gain. Sure, you guys have heard that one before, right? No pain, no gain. That's exactly right. So I'm going to move from this comfortable place to a zone of pain slash growth slash change. And then after you go through all that, you're going to end up on the other side in your zone of genius zone. All right? You're in the zone of genius spot. But first, pain. Who wants to deal with pain? No one. Your brain 100% of the time will tell you this: move away from pain at all cost. Seek pleasure. 100% of the time. 100% of the time. And so when we have that mindset, and I don't control that mindset, and say, I'm going to do this because I'm moving to another level, and I just stay in this mindset, it's set in stone. I would like to change, but it's just too hard to change, Mike. No. Not if you have the right mentality, okay? Because when I have the right mentality, I know I can do anything. I can do anything I want when I change my mindset. When you change your mindset, when you have mind over matter, when you have faith over fear, I promise you, you are going to succeed. So we've got to move from the comfort zone. Man, this recliner is great. I really don't want to get up. The chair's warm. Oh gosh, if I get up, I might strain a muscle, or I might not make it, or I might not make it on the first time. Yeah. You're going to do what? You're going to learn. And through trial and error, even if you fail 50 times, if you keep trying, you will succeed. And maybe it doesn't take you that many times, but you know what? You're never going to get there if you don't try. And time is going to keep going by. So in 5 years, 10 years, how many times could you have tried? So, believe me, you have to get this collision course with pain. Okay, there we go. We smashed into it. All right. Oh, it's painful. Oh, and now I can grow and I can change into the person that I really want to become, not the person that I have become because I just rolled with the punches through life and ended up here. I'm actually becoming the person I want to become. And then I'm going to start living life, loving life. My passion is going to go through the moon. Everyone that sees me will see a ray of sunshine coming off of me. And that's what I want to see for each and every one of you, okay? Because you're all born to succeed. I want to see the light shine off of you and everyone around you to shine. And then you're going to influence them. And then next thing you know, one thing leads to another. And wow, it's so great when we change our mind and influence others around us in a positive manner. It's amazing, all right? But sometimes you do have to experience a little pain before you can grow and get to the game. All right? No pain, no gain. So, my question to all of you today is this. My champions, all of my champions listening to me today, I appreciate it so much out there. Guys, you don't know what it means to me to be taking your precious time to listen to me today. I appreciate it so much. I know your time is very, very valuable. So, thank you so much to my listeners, not only here in the United States, but to my other countries. We are broadcasting and podcasting to over 220 different countries out here, and right now it seems we're looking at our podcast list, and it seems like we do have more than just the United States on here. We have India and Ireland as well. So our listeners out there from those countries, man, we thank you so much for checking us out. And we hope that we're making a difference in your life, creating a positive word for you, all right? So today, guys, because we're going to get started and we're going to get moving, I'm going to say to you, what can you do today to change in your life? That's the title of today's message. What can you do today to change your life, okay? So we talked about positive attitude, getting up, being thankful, faith over fear. Not seeing fear as a crisis, but an opportunity. The knee bone's connected to the God bone. Here we go. Mike, you've gone over so much stuff. You're on fire. I know, guys. I am rocking and rolling, and I could keep going. I literally am on fire all the time because it's my true passion. It's my calling. I want to see you guys get better, and I want to see you have the passion and the desire. I want others to see that because it feels so great when the love is out there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you right now, everybody needs love. Everybody needs to be accepted. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs to feel something more than they've ever felt before. This social distancing stuff and this virus, it's really, 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 it's wearing on people. Hey, we know that, all right? But the one thing is this: we can be kind. We can have hope. We can love. We can inspire others. We can make sure that we live life, okay? Live, love. Whenever I look at all those things that I just said, they're probably all on the wall behind me, okay? Because these are things that we have in our house. We have crosses and we have the word faith, and it's because we do. Above our back door it says, smile every day, because we should be smiling. We should be thankful, all right? And remember, one person can make one person can make a difference. One person can give to a second person, who then gives to a third and a fourth and a fourth, and then we create a domino effect. And we've seen it with a million different things. It could start simply by paying ahead, paying it forward. When I stop in the line at Starbucks and get a coffee, and I pay for somebody behind me, it starts a chain reaction of what? Hopefully it starts a great thing of one person paying ahead for the other. And you still paid $5 for that cup of coffee, more than likely. But it didn't feel like it, did it? No, it felt like I bought somebody else's coffee, right? And so if you're the first one that starts that chain, you double dip. Okay, you got yours, you got theirs. Okay, great, you started the chain. And then everybody else, if they just pay for the person behind them. Right. But how great does that feel? Start the chain. One person makes a difference. I promise you. Let's get it started today. Let's have this. Let's get the party started attitude. Okay? So guys, I know I've rambled on here for quite a while. Let's get you wrapped up here. Let's have a positive mental attitude. Let's give God faith and hope a try. Be kind. Have a spiritual, mental, physical mentality and life, because when I'm on three, man, all three of those guys were firing and rocking away. We're where we need to be. We are moving, and we're going to have a life that you have never, ever been able to dream of, all right? When you plan and you prepare and you expect to win, you will win. It just will happen. You will win. You need to expect some pain. Again, whenever you go from your period of being all warm and fuzzy and cozy and you're in your comfort zone and you move to the pain and growth zone, then you'll go to your zone of genius. And the quicker you get there, the quicker we can get you to the gain. The quicker you get to the pain, the quicker you get to the gain. No pain, no gain, okay? What can you do starting today? Well, every step that you take is going to help you get there, okay? So then when you've moved from your comfort of zone here, this comfort zone, to the pain zone, to the down the line, man, Mike, I found my zone of genius, then now what do I do? Now you found it. You found your why. People go through their whole life. I've heard it a million times in my life. If I only knew why I was here, if I figured out why I was supposed to do whatever, it would sure be nice. Why don't you hit your knees and let your knee bone be connected to your God bone, okay? Your purpose, your skill set, your talent set, it was given to you by the man upstairs. Once you find that, you're going to find your call to action. I said it earlier. Your call to action is your purpose, all right? So, I hope you got something out of this today, guys. Again, thank you so much for listening to our podcast, Born to Succeed with Michael Merritt. Again, for our listeners here in the United States and over 220 different countries, India and Ireland as well out there, shout out to you guys again. Awesome to see you guys checking in. The biggest thing I can say, man, is this. Thank you. And I hope that anything that we said, just one thing, if one thing moved you, then I have made it today. Then I have made a feeling inside of you, then I have made my intention. That is it. Just to make something inside of you reach a feeling, grab you, pull you back, and tell you, hey, you're a champion. You're a winner. You were born that way because God made you. Okay? Remember this, guys. If you're looking for some life coaching, check us out. Check us out at merrittcoachinggroup.com. We have a great site on there. You have a spot to put your contact information, and we will give you a shout back. Give you a phone call. We'll have a talk. We'll see what we can do to change your life into the one that you envision. What's up here? What's up here up top? I'm thinking in my head that I can't see, that I can't get out, that I don't know how to, that I don't know if I could ever do. And if I could, how do I do it? How do I figure out how to get there? That's why you need a life coach. Because a life coach does that. As you go through life, you will typically have things that come up, and here you are facing a challenge, facing a fear, and you're thinking, I don't know what to do. And I made the wrong decision. And now I have a setback, and another one, and another one, and I just keep, and I don't know what to do. Well, I always say first, pray. Pray. Reach to your pastoral staff at your church, okay? And then seek out a life coach. Because a life coach can really help you get from point A, stuck, to point B, unstuck, all right? In between comfort zone and genius zone, we're going to go through a little pain, but I promise it's going to be gloriful. Oh, so it's pretty on the other side when you come out, all right? So, thank you so much for listening. Until we meet again, have a blessed day.